Alright. Good morning, everyone. Hello, Joshy, Silver Skinner, Z-Linky, Kru, and Mommy Crying Gerp. Thank you guys for the good luck. Also, hello, Corruptex, Milan, Madabers, and Hey, it's John. TP Randomizer speedrun next. I mean, we'll probably be joining the next Twilight Princess randomizer tournament whenever that starts. Oh, I haven't actually tried playing out on any of the settings for it yet. I should probably do that at some point soon. You think today I'm going to look into the eyes of Yedo? Well, unfortunately, I don't know if I'm going to be doing that, since, the eyes of Yedo are not in the any percent speedrun. How can the run be valid without it? Well, unfortunately, it kind of just is valid without the eyes of Yedo. Also, hello, Madian. Welcome to the speedrun attempts. So thanks for the good luck, Ali Zora and Niels Jansen. Also, yes, the Skyward Sword randomizer races are done and the tournament is concluded. I got second place. Also, thanks for the best of luck, Face Melter and Nintendame. That everyone is doing well today. I personally am still sleepy, but we will try to do the speedruns regardless. And get a good gate clip first try, which is very nice. So thanks for the good luck, Epsi. Perhaps the eyes of Yedo are the PBs we make along the way. Well, it is true that a lot of my PBs do have the eyes of Yedo in them, since every category, aside from any percent, does look into the eyes of Yedo. And thanks for the good luck as well, Gooms the Mage. Yeah, the SGDQ games list isn't, out until May 1st. I suppose, like, in theory it could drop earlier, but they usually don't, drop the games list, like, ahead of time or anything like that. That's true. There was the one SGDQ that we had in May. It was interesting. Yeah, 2023 sounds correct. Also, thanks for the good luck, Schwannick. Okay. Oh, one more. Come on. There you go. Oh, come on. I didn't think I went that far in. Well, this is unfortunate. This could have been a pretty decent Bokos. Except I died. Been a while since I've died there without, like, realizing that I'm gonna die. I guess I really wasn't paying attention to the health. Also, thanks for the good luck, Cowcat. And hello, Zerevo. Yeah, the bird's name is Trill. Kinda sucks too, because everything else on that segment was going really well, and then... And, like, the actual pushing of the Bokos was also going fine, but I just couldn't get Trill to attack them the way that I was hoping. It's my least favorite trick to do in speedruns. I mean, at least on GameCube Twilight Princess, it was definitely the old Pogate skip. I really didn't like... I guess that's not, like, entirely true. I enjoyed most of the Pogate skip that we used to do on GameCube. Like, getting the bubbles out of bounds, and also doing the actual, like, setup to get to the final spot I thought was pretty fun. My god, the trick is punishing if you fail it. I would say, at least in this run, my least favorite trick is also Pogate Skip. As far as, like, any speedrun in general, I guess maybe, like, manual super swimming. Like, a trick that I wish I didn't have to do. So thanks for the good luck, Southpaw. And hello, Yo-Yan. Also thanks for the good luck, Unpeopled Gaming. Oh, come on. The bad spot to start having to push from. Really? My guy. Well, good enough. Well, thank you very much, Atlas79, for the good luck. 95 streams is a very impressive streak. So thanks for the good luck, Ray Zero and Harune. Also, yeah, the rock method for doing the Orden Gate clip only works on GameCube and Wii. Fortunately, not on Wii U. The guy that's near the bar entrance, I don't think is gonna go in. Yeah. You can kind of tell, depending on how they're facing the door, if they're gonna go in or not. Why does the Bokoblin AI fritz out like that when it's pushed out of the cage area? I guess I don't know, like, the exact reason that the Bokoblin AI, like, becomes weird, but, I mean, my guess is that it's because it's too far away from its home position, or from just, like, the area that it's meant to stay in. It's, like, in some way trying to get back to that position. Which, if it gets pushed really far away from, results in it, like, essentially moonwalking back there, because it also wants to face Link at the same time. And most likely, if you try to push, like, other Bokoblins too far away from their home area, you would kind of get the same thing to happen, but for the most part, doing that in other places does not have, like, any use towards it. So thanks for the good luck, Cosmic Sage. Am I excited for PC TP release? Like, vaguely. I probably won't end up playing it a whole lot, except for maybe, like, randomizer, potentially. Like, it would obviously be very convenient to have... oh, nice, first try. Like, it would obviously be very convenient to have, like, an archipelago implementation for the PC port. That's probably the thing that I would be most excited about. Well, yeah, so you already can play Twilight Princess on Archipelago, but, like, it would be more convenient to set up if you could just do it, like, through a PC port. Instead of, like, having to do it through Dolphin. So it would mostly just be as, like, a convenience thing. That's true. We are probably getting Twilight Princess on PC before on Switch or Switch 2. Unless Nintendo decides to drop GameCube Twilight Princess on just, like, GameCube NSO within the next month or something. Or however long it's gonna be before one of the PC ports goes public. It should be possible to get sub-1 Orden gate clip RTA. Especially if you don't change the camera controls like I do. Usually if I get a first try gate clip, I get like a 101 or a 102, but if I didn't change camera controls, I think that would definitely be under a minute. Oh, come on. Has Nintendo improved Wind Waker on NSO at all? I mean, since the initial release, yeah. Like, the input delay, or at least the perceived delay, has been significantly reduced to tolerable levels. They also fixed, like, at least on Wind Waker's side, the few audio bugs that Wind Waker had. They also, in one of the more recent updates, like, fixed the stick mapping, so the stick sensitivity isn't, like, jank. Because the stick sensitivity before was kind of weird. Why did so many of them go this way? Oh my goodness. No. This guy's not even gonna go into the pen. I would expect Twilight Princess to be, like, speedrunnable if it gets released on GameCube NSO. Like, the input delay, like, even when the input delay was horrible for Wind Waker, like, there were still people who were doing speedruns with it. So hello, and thanks for the good luck, Rinu Krusu. Okay. Also, thanks for the good luck, the 1-star. I'm planning on returning to Skyward Sword or Tears of the Kingdom at some point. Skyward Sword I do want to do next after. Like, we're finished with Twilight Princess. Although, there is a new OOT 3D 100% route that might be kind of enticing to run. So, good afternoon, Miho. Thanks for the good luck. Even if it's not quite afternoon for me, but it's afternoon in many other places at the moment. Also, yeah, I don't know what those kanji are, just that the end is Kusu. I assumed it might have been Ryu Kusu, since that was a username I had seen a bunch, but maybe not. Also, thanks for the good luck, Melodic Dragon. And howdy, Physicus. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. I don't know why I can't, like, seem to get into the right position. That's a little too slow, actually. Won't continue with this, but I have to go through the cutscene since I didn't pause beforehand. Thanks for the good luck spreading. Ever mix up the one in front of the shop with the one I'm supposed to kill? Not really. Because the Bokoblin in front of the shop doesn't try to, like, run away from there if you stop pushing him. It's also really bad if you kill the other Bokoblin in the area, because then Trill isn't aggressive anymore, because Trill is basically aggressive until that Bokoblin is dead. Well, you don't have to change the camera setting, but I do because I much prefer controlling the camera with an inverted x-axis. Because that's how I learned to control free cam, since that's what the free cam is like in the GameCube Wind Waker and Twilight Princess. Hello, Jaden Huang. Welcome to... We try to get past the first 7 minutes of the run for hopefully not an hour. Oh, come on. You can go forward, Epona. I know you can. Yeah, so I do lose time, like, compared to other runners who don't change the camera. I can call you Denshi? Okay. I will do my best to remember that. Oh, that's true, yeah. If you stole something from Trill's shop, you can then get him to attack you again. Which I guess technically you could do, since you would have the lantern. And yeah, I mean, like, this game's not at a point where, like, the couple seconds lost from switching to camera controls matter. Really. There's way too much variance at the beginning of the run, anyway. Also, thanks for the good luck, Samuel Front. When face reveal. Face reveal is going to happen in -7 years. I hope you're ready. If I ever had a run that was just god-tier RNGs over and over. I mean, I guess not a run that was significant enough to stand out in my mind. Like, as far as getting, like, really good RNG, the thing that comes to mind would be, like, getting first try Fairy Hover in a Wind Waker HD any % speedrun when Fairy Hover was still relevant. Which, thankfully, it is not anymore. Also, thanks for the good luck, Cloverfields. Thank you very much, Aghast Crane, for the 5 months of Prime. Thank you for the continued support. Only 1 more month until Green Badge. Generally for, like, my cutoff of clipping through the gate is that if it happens at or above 1 minute and 10 seconds, I'll usually reset. But if it happens anywhere before that, then I'll continue. So I essentially give it, like, 10 seconds of leniency. Go. So thank you very much, Fox Starts, for the good luck. And hello, Boss Lady Trey. Today I am still somewhat sleep deprived. But that's okay. Also, thank you for the good luck as well. So thanks for the good luck, Zopiad. I have any faith that the OOT remake will be good. I mean, I think that regardless of what happens, I will have fun playing it, so I'll probably enjoy it regardless of what the final product is, because I trust at least that, like, whatever team is making it, if the rumors are true, like, you know, is aiming to make it as good as it can possibly be. Thanks for the good luck, Becca Joys. No, unfortunately I did not win the best of 3 in the Skyward Sword randomizer match. Also, thanks for the good luck sour charity. Oh my god, really? Bro. Why are they over there? Unfortunately, that took a while. Oh, come on. Alright, well. It's acceptable, I suppose. Also, thanks for the good luck fastest. You fear it'll just be OOT 3D HD? I mean, I guess I could see them, like, starting with OOT 3D as a base. And, like, it is definitely possible that it could just be, like, an essentially fixed-up version of OOT 3D that, like, you know, now has redone menus and whatnot back to being a single, or not single player, a single screen game instead of a two-screen game. There obviously has to be some kind of amiibo integration, because... Actually... I don't know if that's necessarily the case. I don't think Echoes of Wisdom had any amiibo integration. Also, thanks for the good luck, Carlos Raven. My favorite Easter egg in Zelda games? I liked the, like, Skyward Sword art that they put in OOT 3D. That you can see if you go into first person in, like the Lon Lon Ranch house. Oh, you unlock outfits in Echoes of Wisdom? That's interesting. I knew there were outfits. I thought you had to find them, though. I didn't realize they were locked behind... Amiibo. This run had, like, alright goats. Cubic Sphinx. Like, 22 seconds isn't bad. Thank you for the good luck. Three outfits that are recolors and smoothie materials. Ah, I see. Interesting. So yeah, then I would also expect... a theoretical new release of Ocarina of Time to have some sort of amiibo integration. Thanks for the good luck, Tommy Earl. Nice. Stupid Ledge, please don't be stupid. Does YouTube pay small channels well? I mean... On YouTube, you get paid just based on essentially how many ads people see while watching your content, more or less. So, like, I actually don't know if different people get, or like if different channels get paid at different rates, but it's generally proportional to just like how much ad revenue your channel generates. Like, obviously, a smaller channel's not gonna have as many people watching ads. So thank you very much, Rayan TV, for the 31 months of Prime. Thank you very much for the good luck. So I'm surprised that it was an early pause. Oh, well, yeah, that is true, Baz, that, like, there are certain kinds of content that YouTube will not advertise as much on, or just, like, certain kinds of content that YouTube won't advertise at all on. Yeah, but just video games, it's, I don't know. Like, I admittedly myself have not looked that much into it. The YouTube viewer has YouTube Premium, it's more than an ad. I actually don't know. It wouldn't surprise me if that was the case. Because at least, like, in YouTube Analytics, there's a separate, like, a separate view for how much you have made from, like, people who have YouTube Premium watching your content. I haven't looked at it in a while, though, so I don't know what the breakdown of, like, ad revenue versus people who watch via YouTube Premium is on my channel. Also, thanks for the good luck pounce. Loading times are not like, taken out of the run, Miho. Like, loading times, I don't actually know about on... I know that the loading times are pretty significantly different on Wii U between disc and, like, digital storage. Disc is, like, significantly slower than digital storage. I don't know if the load times vary much on digital storage, though, admittedly. But whatever your loading times are, like, are just what you have to deal with for your, like, speedruns. Because unfortunately, like, the only way you'd really be able to time, like, loads without people, like, having to install homebrew stuff would be to do it all manually, which would be, like, kind of too much work for leaderboard moderators. But, like, there is a homebrew tool you can use that, like, can show you what your time would be with load times removed. Also, thank you very much, Guay, for Link, for the 13 months of Tier 1. Oh, come on. And also, thank you for the good luck. I could have rolled another time there. Also, yeah, that's true, Melodic Dragon. Like, I am at somewhat of an advantage because most of the videos that I upload are multiple hours long. So there's a lot of time for YouTube to place ads on a video. Potentially show a viewer. So, I didn't realize this until recently. This is completely unrelated, but, like, whenever you cut grass in this game, and rupees, like, come out of the grass, there's actually, like, a very small vibration on the controller when a rupee pops out of the grass, which is very interesting. Honestly, I don't know why they did that, but the controller do be subtly vibrating if a rupee pops out of the grass. Yep, I know, Monkey. Let's go. Darn it. That kind of sucks. So thank you very much, Milzinga, for the 6 months of Prime. Alright. Did not want the monkey to see that one either. I guess now we got the bad spot here. Not great monkey pushing. So thank you very much, HM892, for the 29 months of Tier 1. You hope the freezered ladder cancels are treating me well. Ah, yeah, I'd say they've generally been going pretty good. At least the run that I did, that did a freezered ladder cancel on my previous stream, got it first try. Fortunately, a lasered fratter cancel is not something that exists as a trick in Twilight Princess. No, I wanted to pick up the... Also, thanks for the good luck, Eggerson. Oh, I didn't say good luck, I just saw the good. Darn it, I shouldn't have tried that. Well, this stinks. Now... So thank you very much, Miho, for the Tier 1 membership on YouTube. Do appreciate it. Thank you very much. I'll see. I don't think we're getting sub 3 anytime soon, unless some new sequence break that saves, like, at least 7 minutes gets discovered. Also, hello Douglas. Thank you for the good luck. Early Hyrule Castle, but it takes enough time to set up that it saves exactly 7 minutes. That would be pretty funny. Honestly, I'd be down for it. Also, thanks for the good luck, Snowy Sparkles. And thanks for the raid, Ace. Hope that the attempts went alright. And thanks for the good luck, Audio Killers and Demon. Best luck ever, but no Gorge Void and silly mistakes. Oh, unfortunate. Suppose that contrasts with my current run, where I have had pretty bad luck At least on this segment specifically, because I'm not going to be saving any time. Ow, and dead to Stallard. Yeah, I mean, Stallard's skip... Like, Stallard's skip is still the hardest trick in the run, I guess. Just because of the claw shot actor displacement. Yeah, hopefully I have better Stallard skip luck. That would be nice. That trick that I'm definitely gonna do this run. It's going alright today, Douglas. This run's a little bit right now, because we got some pretty bad RNG on this segment, but... Hopefully Ook will not contribute to the bad RNG. One, 2, 3, 4, and 7 hops total. Yeah, I am losing time here, which sucks because I could have saved quite a bit of time. Hello, Tetrafan. Yeah, 3142 Boomerang is a little bit bleh. At least, like, for me personally. We've already lost 50 seconds over our sum of best. Only 32 minutes into the run. So thanks for the good luck surfing, Zora. Should be close enough to just hold A. Yeah. Well. That's a little unfortunate. was too far to the right. I think, unfortunately, run is also going to be a reset. So thanks for the good luck, Cat Cantaloupe. They're a key that can be skipped, but it's just faster to not skip it in TPHD any %. I have to go towards opponent. I mean, like, if you do early Master Sword, you could skip getting the Forest Temple boss key, because then you don't have to complete Forest Temple, but doing early Master Sword takes 90 minutes, so it's not worth it. Since you have to do a rupee slide. Oh, thanks for the good luck, Woolly Mammoth. Oh, come on. I mean, you can definitely skip, like, most of the, or I guess all of the small keys in Arbiter's Grounds, for instance, except for the first one. Because Arbiter's Grounds has 5 keys, 5 small keys, but the speedrun only gets the very first one. Come on. So thanks for the good luck, Moon Princess. My favorite cutscene in Skyward Sword? Probably the cutscene where Groose follows you down to Farron Woods. It's a pretty good cutscene. Alright, nice. Not a great start, especially with that goat deciding that he's special. But good enough to keep going with. I'm going to be doing this run at one of the next AGDQ. I mean, the games list for the next GDQ is not released yet, but I didn't submit this game. Because Twilight Princess HD, or not, excuse me, Twilight Princess was shown off at the previous AGDQ, so the chances of it getting in to the next one 6 months later aren't very high, so... So thanks for the good luck, Makuya. Also, yes, the brake sliding, which is the trick that looks like moonwalking, is just done there because we have time to kill while we wait for the minigame to finish. Well, the next AGDQ, which is next January, is going to be in Atlanta, Georgia. Oh, come on. The next SGDQ, which is in July, is going to be in Minnesota. For SGDQ, I submitted OOT 3D, MM3D, And also co-op Wind Waker and Skyward Sword randomizers. So AGDQ stands for Awesome Games Done Quick, which is GDQ's, like, essentially big winter event that they put on every year. And SGDQ stands for Summer Games Done Quick, which they put on every summer. So, like, the naming essentially comes from, like, the history of GDQ events, because the first GDQ event that ever was put on was called CGDQ, or Classic Games Done Quick, which, like, the very first event was only NES and SNES games, and it was in, like, 2010. And then the event that they did after that, in January of 2011, was called Awesome Games Done Quick, just as the name they chose for their second event, right? And then I believe that they did, like, they just kept on reusing the name Awesome Games Done Quick for a couple years before finally putting in a summer event, which they then named Summer Games Done Quick. And so that's why we have Awesome Games Done Quick in the winter and Summer Games Done Quick in the summer. Also, thanks for the good luck, Leanne. Yeah, for the Skyward Sword co-op submission, I'm submitting with Pippi, and then for the Wind Waker randomizer co-op submission, I'm submitting with Tomomodachi. Why does the HD version look so alien compared to the original to you? I mean, the texture detail in HD is a lot sharper and, like, not as blurry compared to the original game, which is, like, the most obvious and, like, in-your-face difference between this and the original game. That is probably why it looks alien to you. Well, Tantalus wanted to, like, do more than just, like, update the texture work. They also wanted to, like, you know, update the models as well, but Nintendo essentially told them to just work on updating the textures. And not the models. Unless for some reason it was, like, critically necessary to do so for some reason. Like, obviously, you know, some modeling work had to be done to make the stamp model, because that doesn't exist in the original game. I mean, the game does have 50 stamps, and it can be a little tricky to get all of them. Just because some of the grottos in this game are located in, like, kind of mean places, as in, like, in the middle of a giant field, there's like a grotto that you have to find that has a stamp. Yeah, I mean, for HD, the UI in general is smaller. Doesn't take up as much of the screen. Also, yes, there are stamps in Cave of Ordeals. Oh, come on. The bug got past me. Alright, back in the green. Sorry to hear about that, Wafer Link. It unfortunately do be like that. In some places. is the two hardest to break open, as in difficulty to do trick-wise? Like, I guess if you're asking, like, which 3D Zelda has the hardest tricks... I mean, there's, like, I would imagine there's probably, like, really hard TAS-only tricks in, like, all of them, but if you're asking about, like, the tricks that are actually used in RTA runs... oh my god, 2 blue rupees. Definitely not Skyward Sword, at least for the most part. I guess, like, I would probably think, like, Wind Waker and Ocarina of Time? I honestly can't say with complete confidence. Really? No, I guess because the Baba was aggressive. Well, that's unfortunate. Well, another monkey that kind of wasn't great. So the blue rupee there actually has a weird effect when, like, we get it while the monkey is walking. Because for some reason, if you get, like, a rupee text like that, while the monkey is, like, walking along a path... So, like, normally when the monkey is walking, the game's like, okay, the monkey has to walk this distance before it begins swinging the lantern again. But if, like, you let the monkey walk somewhere before it reaches that distance, right? And then you pick up the rupee, for some reason that resets how far the game thinks the monkey has moved. And so the monkey instead moves more distance before, like, getting to the next point where it begins swinging the lantern. So if the rest of, like, the sequence goes well, you can essentially pick up the rupee to skip having to do one lantern swinging sequence. And then also you get rid of the blue rupee text as well, so you don't have to worry about accidentally getting it later and potentially wasting time. There's no spot where a blue rupee is guaranteed, but there's only, like, 3 or 4 spots where it's possible for one to spawn. At least of, like, the grass that we walk by for, the monkey escort. Oh, come on. Really? Well, that kind of sucked. Yeah, you'll probably be alright, Sour Charity. I don't think I can beat the game in only 30 minutes from now. Darn it. Do that. Alright, Cubic Sphinx. Hope you enjoy bed. Apparently my body wishes it could be there as well, given the fact that I yawned. So thanks for the good luck, Orion. One, two, three. Nice. Thought I would be more on the other side of the pillar, but evidently not. So thanks for the good luck, ZS. Well, at least this time we saved 2 seconds on Boomerang.
Tired, but running great. Yeah, I do feel tired.
But that's okay. Thanks for the good luck Tony was here. So thanks for the good luck Steban Mitt. Thanks for the good luck, Arsonist. Correct, we have now reached the run across long spaces as wolf link part of the run. Kinda high up. That's what I was afraid of. I should have positioned the camera in a better spot. Thanks for the good luck, Brittles. The biggest potential time save over the current record is still just my spinner segment, where I lose like 45 seconds compared to best. Unfortunately, the bubble RNG on the spinner segment tends to lose quite a bit of time. Which game do I prefer to speedrun, Wind Waker or Twilight Princess? I would definitely say I prefer Wind Waker over Twilight Princess. Not by like a whole lot, but by at least a little bit. Thanks for the Google look, Eric Cohagen. Why is my profile picture Splatoon if I'm a Zelda streamer? My profile picture is Splatoon because when the original Splatoon came out, I played it competitively for like 2 years. And one of my teammates at the time essentially commissioned profile pictures of all of the teammates. And so that was the one that I got commissioned. I was like, neat. I like how this looks. So thanks for the good luck bash. Also, thank you very much, ZS, for gifting Bash a Tier 1 subscription. Sure, he appreciates it. My favorite part in a Twilight Princess speedrun? Snow Peak Ruins. Felt like Darkhammer is so jank lately. To be fair, Darkhammer just is a little bit jank. that's too far left. So thanks for the good luck, Mr. Shaggy. I wouldn't say I preferred running HD over the original. I just happen to have done a lot more speedruns of HD lately, but I enjoy running them about the same, I would say. Really? I should have recognized that orb wasn't going to be good. Well, this stinks. Also, I don't know if I would recommend hyperfixing on anything obsessively QUB. Probably not healthy to hyperfixate on anything obsessively. It's my favorite TP place. I mean, I think I would also just say Snow Peak Ruins. Snow Peak Ruins is a fun and cool place. It's also fun to speedrun through. Also, thanks for the good luck soup. I think TP has the best dungeons overall. I would say it's probably pretty close for me between Twilight Princess and Skyward Sword. I don't know if I would put one over the other. I think they're both probably, like, top 2, though. Sketchy. So thank you very much, ZS, for gifting Kiyubi a tier 1 subscription as well. Double Howard! Oh my goodness. I can't believe it happened. Also, thanks for the good luck apes. Also, yeah, unfortunately, Skyward Sword's motion controls are not for everyone. I think not enjoying Skyward Sword because of the motion controls is very valid. What companion is my favorite? Definitely Midna, I would say. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Oh, okay, I still got him. I thought we were just gonna hit the wall and not get him, which would have been bad. Do I overall have more viewers with YouTube plus Twitch, or did some just move to YouTube? I think overall it is more. I imagine there might have been some people who like moved over to YouTube, but I don't actually know what those specific numbers would be. I reading YouTube chat today? No. Am I reading YouTube chat tomorrow? Well, tomorrow isn't here yet, so we'll just have to wait and see. Can tomorrow be today? No. It is never possible to get to tomorrow. Because tomorrow will always exist. Ahead of today. So today cannot equal tomorrow. Today can be equal to yesterday's tomorrow. However, it can never be equal to just simply tomorrow. Because today and tomorrow are two different things. It's today, but another chance to PB. I mean, that is also true. Today is another chance to PB. Yes, that Castletown tier is very out of the way. Alright, well, not too bad of a segment. Saved about 5 seconds. My favorite Zelda game to play casually, and which one is my favorite to speedrun? Casually, my favorite Zelda game is a tie between Wind Waker and Skyward Sword. And generally, my favorite game to speedrun has been Wind Waker HD. Come on. Open the door. Also, thank you very much, Zantito, for the 61 months of Tier 1. That's a lot of different months. So thank you very much for the continued support of over 5 years. So thanks for the good luck guy drone. How different is the Wind Waker HD route since I last ran it? I mean, it's pretty different now that pause storage is a part of it. Back when I was consistently doing runs of Wind Waker HD, pause storage wasn't a thing. It's basically a glitch that allows you to bring up the menu specifically during cutscenes so that you can save warp during cutscenes to skip them. That's kind of far away. A bit. Really? It's too far? Well, this kind of sucks. Hello? Bro. Well, that's a great way to lose 30 seconds. Play Minecraft? I don't know when the last time I played Minecraft was. It was probably a couple years ago. I definitely don't play Minecraft with any sort of consistency. What do we need to skip for this category to land under 3 hours? I mean, there's a number of different things that you could find a skip for that would get us to under 3 hours. Like, being able to do early Master Sword should pretty easily get us under 3 hours. If there was some way to skip needing the ball and chain, that would get us to under 3 hours. There was a way of clipping past the kind of gate that's like used in Arbiter's Grounds without needing to have Shield Bash that you could also do on Stallard. That might also be able to get us under 3 hours. If you could do early Hyrule Castle, that would skip quite a lot of stuff and pretty easily land under 3 hours. Going to play GTA 6 when it comes out. I've never played GTA, so probably not. 2 slaps. 3 slaps. And unfortunate. Well, we're not saving any time with that bow, unfortunately. Huh, I'm actually surprised we didn't get a jump there. I did not ever go looking for the fan, no. I mean, I assume that it's there, but... Really? I'm surprised that did not work. Well, add to the list of time losses for this run. I could only speedrun one Zelda game, which would it be? I don't know. What? Okay, I'm confused as to why that did not work. I must not have waited long enough. Which is not a mistake I've ever had there before. Also, no. Oh my god, bro, what is the camera doing? Just want to step on the rock. There we go. Well, this run kinda sucks. I would not say that I smell this dungeon, no. That's also because someone else is cooking something downstairs, and... Nice. I can only really smell that at the moment, so... Thanks for the good luck, Linkont. I don't think lake bed would smell like a public swimming pool. There's probably not any chlorine in the lake bed water. Oh, get back here. Really? Like, I would expect that it's probably very humid inside the lake bed temple. I don't think I know, or like I have an idea of what it would actually smell like. Howard.
Lake bed, unfortunately, I don't think is going to cut it. Normally I would just do another attempt because I haven't even been streaming for 3 hours, but
I am still tired. I don't think I will play well, most likely, if I was to continue doing attempts, so I think we will unfortunately just stop here for today. But we will try again tomorrow. Hopefully I will get actual full night's sleep, because that would be helpful. So yeah. We'll try again tomorrow. See you guys later.